little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She don't know that occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
This is it! This is it!
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off here the 32, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, Connor. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Benny Snell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
3rd down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
To Mark Andrews.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Baltimore.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Ingram. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
48 month. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They start with a give to Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there.
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
For Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. 13 yards remaining on second down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 12. Now back to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Connor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Connor, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Ingram again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up
from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to number
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And a Raven first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It's 3rd and 16.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 16. Connor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Ravens
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
to number 82.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 23 yards, the final tally. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Steelers 21, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, a run with Conner. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Being chased out left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Pittsburgh, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8.